Now it's going properly.
Is it ever going properly?
No. Juicy, if you want to make like a little, like a quick story, or Jacob, post it on Instagram that we're live.
Alright.
He's like, fine, I'll do your job.
It's actually bringing on Jeremiah. Now there's both of their jobs because it makes things a lot easier.
I'll do one.
Okay.
Does it really make it easier? Or are you just saying that?
Actually has. Yeah, actually has. Jacob has been more productive. Juicy's been helping out. That's good. Juicy was a good add-on. Like I was telling him the other day, a lot of people wanted him, but we got the #1 draft pick.
Hey.
I mean, that's a good point.
And then we traded for Jeremiah.
Yeah, and then we traded for Jeremiah.
And then we traded for Jeremiah by trading, Brady in a first-round draft pick for 3 years. Like, never again.
Real quick.
Nope.
All right.
I need this magazine. I want to do one more
Yoda,
run.
what's good, man? Yeah,
I'm gonna do one more
podcast
run.
time.
Isaac's gonna be mad. I'm gonna do one more run.
We're about to get started here in a bit, man. It's getting things situated.
I forgot I don't have our Instagram on my new phone.
Juicy, do you mind?
Here, I'll send you
man.
I'll send you the image I was going to use, Jeremiah.
Go ahead.
That way you don't have to like look for one. You can just use this one.
How you doing, Yoda? Hope all is well with you, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Can y'all still see me on the video?
Yeah. You're still here.
Okay. Just send it.
I sent it.
That's is that a mouse pad?
Yeah. Mom's a mouse pad.
Is that the mouse pad for the most overrated anime of all time? Oh,
Yeah, Eric got it for me.
I don't know.
Oh man,
yeah,
see, I didn't.
I got Goku
I was
back
wary to use any like images and memes off because I was gonna put one of Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet. Putting
You should have.
I was gonna, but it's like,
Dude, this is sick.
what if
That's
like
amazing.
3 years down the road we get copyrighted because of
amazing,
NFTs?
That's
Come on,
good.
Juicy Yoda.
That's good. Good.
He said that's good. That's good as you
I
lose
want
your
to get
business
sued for
logo.
millions of dollars. Yeah,
Wait, what?
best damn day ever.
No, dude, you should check out our.
I gotta get this gun out because I need
our
this
thumbnail.
magazine.
Oh, our thumbnail might get copywritten. Who knows? I don't think that's a thing though. Maybe. I don't know.
What, the Monopoly guy? Yeah, high possibility.
It'll be alright.
I mean, it's Hasbro, so is it Hasbro?
Yeah.
I think it's Hasbro.
Yeah.
Isaac, you're gonna just gonna have to be mad at me. I'm doing one more run. You
can't do one more wrong. I mean, you can multitask if you can. Fuck it.
I mean, we'll go on attempt. I don't even know what we're doing right now. I don't even know if you started. Did you start?
Yeah, the stream's already going. Yoda's here. Say hi to Yoda.
No. Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Yoda. Oh, this is gonna be. I'm trying to get some guns ready for.
Dude,
when
I'm
we
extra
stream
happy that you're extra happy.
Hey, he used the same image we just posted. That's hilarious.
Wait, who did?
Isaac.
For the thumbnail?
Yeah, for the thumbnail. I just said that.
Hey, mine's different though.
Yeah, yours is better.
Don't congratulate him.
Dr. T Easy. Hell yeah. But all right, boys, should we get into it? You boys ready? Is the post out?
Yeah, go for it.
Hold on.
All right, waiting.
I run straight to here every single time. They didn't give me another magazine. Oh, that's upsetting. How are you gonna give me a gun with no magazine?
And I actually managed to finally set up StreamBot.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's
Also pushing a
good.
story, baby. Let's get it going.
All right, let's run. Let's get the fuck out. Let's
Guys, I just hope y'all know that I have posted more on this social media the past week than I do my Facebook in a year.
Same here.
I don't even have a Facebook, so you got me.
I don't have a Facebook either.
Attaboy.
I got rid of my Facebook. All right, so everyone good? Everyone good to go?
Very good.
I think yeah.
All right.
I have Jacob's little chat bubble over Isaac, so it's like I'm talking to two Jacobs.
That's nice. Anyways, welcome back to the DLC podcast, where we talk games, movies, all things in between. I'm Isaac. Below me is Jacob.
What's up, y'all?
Next to Jacob is the Juicy J.
What's up?
And above him is a face you have not seen in many millennia.
It hasn't been a millennia. I mean, it's been like
it
2
is
months.
Trevion Ely Cortez Gonzalez Rodriguez Sylvester Stallone Drago
No.
III.
No, I am not Sylvester Stallone. Why do you always gotta add? Why do you always gotta add?
We going a Trigun here? All Vash the Stampedes.
I was going more psych. The more psych route.
Oh my god.
But anyways,
I'm done with you.
dude, I've been sweating Fallout New Vegas. I've never played a Fallout game. Never played a Fallout game.
That reminds me. Did you ever get those things for me?
Yep, they're downstairs.
Nice.
So, anyways, let's get into it. Juicy J,
Probably
I
is.
want you, we talked earlier, and you said you got some things that you've heard or people's comics and reactions to what just happened. So let's get into it. So let's talk about how the Xbox Overlords are taking over.
Come on now. Microsoft is making big money moves. And, the big plays make the big pays, baby. Grabbing up Blizzard and Activision has to be one of the biggest wow moments of the century. Pun intended on our last post. It is definitely like, when I saw it, I was like, whoa, hey there. That's pretty dope. But that has sparked a lot of issues on both sides. There is a bunch of Microsoft fanboys just jumping in and going, now we just need to make everything exclusive. Yeah, how's it feel, Sony? While Sony's like, are you really going to start this war? Are you really going to try to pull it out? You shouldn't be doing this. All these plays for nothing. Y'all better keep it on here. That has been quelled on the actual side between Microsoft and Sony. They've been in talks. A recent tweet where they're saying the talks had gone down. They weren't going to breach the contracts that Activision and Blizzard had for Call of Duty and stuff like that, and they would continue to bring the games, and of course the whole textbook we respect Sony, but that has sparked the whole that's right, it better have happened, or no, we need to do it. And I've got both personal friends and also just like groups I'm a part of, they're just commenting on that, and so I mean it's going to be a good time to talk about it.
I mean, it seems like Microsoft is just trying to become the next Disney, despite everything.
Buy as much as you
Before we
can.
continue on, I forgot to do one more thing. If you're watching this as a VOD and you missed us, make sure to follow our social media because Juicy J here will post when we go live. That way you can catch us. And if you're new, and you like what you hear, mainly if you like Juicy J, because he's our mascot now. Make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell for when we go live.
Hey, don't miss out. If you're listening to this on podcast, hey, we love to have you, but don't you want to see our pretty mugs talking it out? Don't you want to be a part of this?
Don't you want? Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
But go ahead, Jacob.
Good boy.
But yeah, so I mean, what are y'all's thoughts on all this? I mean, this was a pretty big last 24 hours have been pretty entertaining in the entertainment industry, gaming mostly, but what do y'all think about it?
So real quick, Yoda says Microsoft wants to be the Disney for computers. In my opinion, Microsoft already is the Disney when it comes to technology.
Yeah,
for the most part.
But the only thing I'm excited about is that their servers won't go down on a regular basis.
Yeah, so we'll get to that because I got some. Yeah,
that's the main thing I'm excited. I hated Blizzard and Activision servers. Right. I can't stand them.
I guess I'll say something, right?
What's up?
I'm not big on the console war, but if I were to pick a side between Xbox and PlayStation, everyone knows I lean more towards Xbox. So going from the 360 to the Xbox One, I've gotten shitted on by all the PlayStation fanboys over and over and over again. All right, and you know what? And I agreed with them. I held my tongue back. Like, you know what? You're right. You got these. The only game that y'all have that I say is not worth having is The Last of Us. But that's my opinion. But the other games are pretty legit. And yeah, Xbox didn't have nothing. And then I have yeah, no, and then we have we have games with gold, and the games with gold for the most part, those games sucked. And we didn't really get.
Yeah, they did. Not gonna lie on that one.
Man for gold, got some bronze shit.
Yeah, basically,
cool.
less than bronze.
And
got participation trophies.
And I think throughout the whole lifespan of the Xbox One, we had 10, 12 first exclusive games.
I don't even think we had 12. Honestly, no.
We definitely don't win in the argument. Like whenever Sony whenever any Sony fanboy starts their talk, it's like, yeah, but what you got? We got God of War. It's like we don't. So like,
I got
like,
Halo
game,
and
you know, like,
Gears of War.
Look,
That's all I got.
I got
Yeah,
Halo,
like-
Gears, Forza.
That's all I got. I mean, that's all I got.
Was it? Didn't Forza get on the PlayStation?
No.
I think the Horizon version did.
they got
didn't it?
Gran Turismo.
They got
Gran Turismo. They got
Forza.
They got Motorsport is.
Well, like
I think that's still on the Xbox.
Forza, I think it was cross-platform until Xbox bought Playground Games, and then that's when you got Forza and the one game that Trey wanted me to play, the zombie game. The one that like I don't want to play because like all I do is babysit people. You keep begging me to play.
Oh, State of Decay.
State of Decay, that game sucks. So
It's okay. I mean,
it sucks. So
yeah, it does suck.
anyways, back to what I was saying. With no exclusives, right? And everyone's like, we have exclusives. And look, Nintendo, I don't mess with because Nintendo is the king of all gaming. So and the thing about Nintendo fans, the king of all gaming, yes, Nintendo is the king of all gaming. PlayStation can only dream of that position. They'll never have that position.
Ooh, Jesus.
But
I heard that one before.
how you like us now, huh? Look.
He's gonna be rubbing this in a lot of people's faces for a while.
And look, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Do I care for Bethesda games? No. But you know what? We got them. Do I still really play Activision and Blizzard games? On occasion. But you know what? We got them. And look, and here's one thing I want to say. People are like, Xbox is taking away Call of Duty. From what I remember from the distant memory for the 360 days, Call of Duty, all the new releases and DLC came first to Xbox. So I feel like Call of Duty is back home, where it should belong.
Honestly, okay, I want to say that. I want to say this on that. Call of Duty has been dead since Modern Warfare 3. Let's be honest.
No, it's been dead since Modern Warfare 2, in my opinion. But I still have.
I disagree with that.
I would say 3.
Yeah, 3. Like after 3,
because
like,
3, I still enjoyed it.
I mean,
like
3
we
to
still
me,
played on it.
To me, 3 was bad, but it was playable.
I love it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah.
Just felt like.
No, but so here's my thing, right? Let me finish this off. Here's my thing. We're getting the bangers now, right? And for all the people, and I know there's some PlayStation fans and whatnot are like, well, if Microsoft was to make all that money back, they're gonna keep it cross-platform. I mean, is Starfield gonna be cross-platform? Nah.
No.
You don't make investments like this to put your games on other platforms. Look, look, Warzone.
They might do it for a little bit.
No,
hey, I would not agree with that.
No, wait. Let me explain.
Yeah, go ahead.
You have the exceptions of the Minecrafts, the Warzones. You have those games. You got those exceptions. But what will sell better?
Free games.
Free games, in the sense of, I have Game Pass, so I don't have to spend $60 a year for the new Call of Duty. I'll just get it. Potentially. If they tend to go that route. But the thing is, everything they buy is going to Game Pass. And I will say, once the deal is done, after all negotiations are done, when it comes to individual Call of Duty games, like Modern Warfare, different, like the Modern Warfare, Black Ops, whatever, I'm just gonna say, confidently, that's gonna be a Game Pass exclusive, whereas Warzone will still stick with all around cross-platform because it's already such a big base. But I mean, go back and play Modern Warfare right now. No one's really playing it. Go back and play. I mean, you can play Vanguard, right? And that's the newest game, and people are there. But mainly, all the people are playing
glitchy.
I don't know, but most people are playing Warzone, so that will stay, right? Because they're not gonna pull the whole.
They're not gonna kill it. Yeah, they're gonna hold that one.
So when it comes to stuff like that, yes, but I do not see Call of Duty going to another platform unless that platform is willing to accept the Game Pass. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to stop you there, and I'm pulling it up right now because it's on Twitter. They actually made the statement on Twitter.
Go ahead. I think I know what statement you're talking about.
Where they're going to make easier just go for the phone, but ultimately Microsoft said even though we acquired Call of Duty and the franchise and Blizzard Activision, that we are going to honor the contracts and make sure that Call of Duty is still going to be on the Sony consoles. They have opened up to that, and so
in the sense of the contracts already made for future Call of Duty releases.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
The thing is, no, because the thing is, they said the exact same thing with Bethesda, like Deathloop and stuff like that. Though the things that were already under contract, yeah, they're still gonna get them, but it's once those contracts are done, like Starfield. People thought because oh, Phil Spencer said, things will still come over here, blah blah blah. But once the ink had dried, Phil Spencer was like, yeah, no, it's gonna be on Game Pass. We'll honor other contracts, but any new releases are going to Game Pass.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're going to make their most money potentially with that, because not everybody's got $70 to drop on every new game that comes out from week to month to whatever. But my thing is this: why? Why would they stop? So Microsoft is already winning. They bought out Blizzard, Activision. They bought out Bethesda. Why would you make that exclusive? You win on both fronts, but one starts a needless war against Sony, and the other one pulls from their pocket directly. So but
think like this. Questions then they're doing what Netflix does.
Yeah, they're just trying to get people.
They're doing what Netflix does, Juicy.
It's just
that's why it'll be exclusive.
Okay, so the problem here is Netflix was the one who started pretty much everything, and even if you're like, I like Hulu, I like HBO, I like this and that. Netflix is the biggest provider, Netflix is still the biggest. Microsoft had to come up as an opposition to Sony and took advantage of Sony's inclusive, if you will, okay, it's us, it's or not inclusive, exclusive. Yeah, it's us. It's only us. If it's our game, if it's God of War, if it's Last of Us, it's coming to us. You don't get it. They're being real jerks about it. My thing is, if you start the needless war, it continues to foster that. Or you could keep things going on the Sony side, look better to the fandom that previously kind of looked down upon you, and still pull from the pocket of Sony. Anytime they sell a game, anytime Sony sells a new Call of Duty game, you're getting 30% of that. You pull 30% from their 100%. They get 70% of that 70, right? They don't get full amount. Then you sell it on your end, and you get 100%.
No. See, the thing, if you want to make your
it's a money game.
No. The thing is, if you want to make your money back fast, then yes, everything would be cross-platform. But the thing is, I feel like a purchase like this isn't to make money fast. This is like a 10-year, 20-year plan. They know, they're not trying to get that money instantly. They're trying to build they're trying to build their Game Pass up to a Netflix. They're not there yet, like you said. They're not there yet. But they keep doing what they're doing and slowly build it, because it doesn't get to the point where someone's gonna want to play Call of Duty. So they'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna buy Game Pass, whether if it's for this, because they can play Game Pass on this. They can play Game Pass on their iPad. The thing is, if you're looking at it strictly as console sales for games sold on a console, then that's
no. It's a bigger thing. Like I said, their hands and everything. So as far as profit, you're pulling from them, so they're gonna hurt, right? The other thing is, if you keep it over there, you own that fan base. One of the biggest fan base on PlayStation right now, Call of Duty. Or one of the other ones would be Skyrim. That has some of the biggest sales on that console, even to this day, with remake after remake after remake. I'm saying you now have that big, fan base, and then it's like, hey, we talked to Sony, and they're kind of being jerks. I guess we're gonna have to pull it. Not us. They're being jerks. They're not letting us put the Game Pass over there. Suddenly, you've got this mass of people saying, why won't you just accept Game Pass? It's a great thing. Microsoft already owns this games. Y'all could benefit from this. Suddenly, Sony's in a corner. Not only are they in the corner because of the fans, they're also in the corner financially because a good portion of their profits are going over to them anyways. They win.
So that's what I think is more likely to happen. So I kind of agree with Jeremiah, and I kind of agree with Isaac. I think what this is Microsoft pretty much being like, we're going to honor these things, right? And we're going to try to work with Sony. Because Sony had a lot of contracts with a lot of developers to get the games on first on their system. As a way to
advertising too,
and as a way to win people
over.
They had a
ton of advertising
to win people over from Xbox to PlayStation. But now that Xbox owns this stuff, I see Xbox being like, y'all still get them, but they're coming to Xbox first.
Yeah.
Xbox
They
is
own
gonna
it.
get
They
them.
own it. So
Yeah, Xbox is gonna get them first. They're gonna make a contract to where now Sony has to make a contract with them.
Working for.
And if Sony refuses to make that contract, then it's all like Microsoft's like, well, I mean, we tried.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Xbox is the boss right now
So
for
work in
these two
progress.
two
Shout out to work in
companies.
progress. Shout out to work in progress. You're like one of our first subscribers. How you doing? I think you met my brother. They said Microsoft will be fools to extend any contracts with Sony after they have expired, which I agree with. Microsoft, I feel their plan is literally grab it Sony by the loins here, and it's like, look, you either gonna let us put Game Pass on there, or your fan base is gonna be really mad at you. They can't play Call of Duty.
I mean, no, but that's the whole point.
I think that's the
my
end
thing is,
game. That's
extend
gonna
the
be the end game
contract.
of it.
Yeah, of course they're going to talk to him about extending the contract. The thing is, they're going to be like, hey, we could be providing all this, but guess what? Now it's a package deal. You want the newest Call of Duty? You want the newest stuff coming out? You better start thinking about Game Pass being on there. Otherwise, it's a package deal. I can't give it without the other, you know?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that the games will stay with Xbox. I'm saying it'll stay with Game Pass. And only and it'll only stay with PlayStation if they're willing to take Game Pass. Because that's the whole thing.
Game Pass or drop the price.
Because that's Phil Spencer's whole ideology.
It's gonna be one of the two.
He doesn't care about the console. He wants you to have Game Pass. He cares about strictly software. The console is just a means of playing said games. And think about this, Juice. He'll get more money if he has Game Pass on PlayStation than not. And like I said, if people get desperate. If they get desperate enough, they'll get Game Pass and they'll put it on their phone if they have to. Or they could buy just a Xbox Series S and just pay for Game Pass and you're Gucci. I don't see them being willy-nilly like, yeah, no, guys, you guys will still get it. We'll just charge you the same $60, $70 price range, while over here you can get it for free on Game Pass. I don't see them doing that. I see them more like, y'all can get it, but they gotta be willing to sign the contract that says Game Pass is now on PlayStation. Because once that happens, literally Xbox is taking over the whole marketplace.
Yeah, at that point they've won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey put the gun up. Trey put the guns up.
I was just chilling.
I'm a Sony fanboy, but Microsoft is owning the industry right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
technically,
there's no argument.
Technically, they are owning it. That's what they are. They literally are owning it.
They own it.
This is still a coin toss.
No. So here's my thing, right?
It's the coin toss.
As an Xbox fan, I want to say this because I grew up playing PS1 and PS2. Jacob generously provided those. I grew up playing Nintendo, Xbox. Like, I like all the consoles. I just have a sour taste because of the fanboys on Sony's side. But now what I want Sony to make a big purchase to keep the ball going, because competition is just amazing. Competition
it gives you better stuff.
So here's my thing on this too. I'm hoping that this happening, it will force Sony to start importing more games from Japan to the US to help their catalog.
Oh yeah, that would be amazing. I guess PlayStation will never put Game Pass on the system. They're too proud for that.
They are very proud. That's what I'm hoping is like they're gonna have to find an alternative to win people over. Exclusives.
Before we get real quick, any viewers in here? If you're enjoying our debate, make sure to leave a like. Really helps us out a lot. Jacob, continue.
My thing is, if they're gonna try to keep up, they're gonna have to bring in more stuff. Japan has a lot of games that we want imported over. A lot of games that we haven't been able to get. And honestly, if they're looking at this like, okay, we just lost this whole catalog, what can we do? I mean, just look where y'all coming from. Y'all got a whole stack of games that us nerds, us otakus want to play. We want to play more anime RPGs. Bring them over here. I mean, to me, that's going to help Sony keep a fan base.
That would be amazing. So they do have a Project Spartacus, right? That's a rumor. That's basically going to be the Game Pass for PlayStation. But Jacob, just to piggyback off what Jacob was saying, honestly, what would sell Sony for me is like Jacob saying, like those Japan exclusives I would literally start with those Japanese exclusives, just put them on there.
Yeah.
And then of course make. God, I think it's PS3 games that aren't backwards compatible. I mean, I know there's a big fan base for PS3 games.
Yeah.
If that should be included with it, because with Game Pass, they have Xbox 360 and the One and so forth, right? So they should do that too, like do cross legacy within the game, like within their own Game Pass. The only thing I see wrong with Sony right now, they made some big moves where they decided to go extreme, like their primary focus being the Western audience and slap in the face of the Japanese audience. Because I was telling Trey, one thing Microsoft could do to legit put the nail in the coffin and literally take over Japan, in my humble opinion, is literally buying Sega and rebranding the Xbox as a Sega console in Japan. That would move units easily.
I mean, let's be honest. What was it?
Come out with their own console.
What wasn't it like last year? There was hints.
Oh, they thought with
the
controller
because of the controller, but then like one of the guys from Xbox has Sonic figure like on his desk, and like so there was a lot of conspiracies. Like, is Microsoft going to buy Sega since there's a Sonic on there? But I mean, nothing's happened. But I agree. If they really want to deal a big blow, is they rebrand Sega.
No, Sega. They use Sega to rebrand the Xbox. Instead of calling it the Xbox, it'll be the Sega box. I don't know. So, Work in Progress also said that they need to capitalize on their big Japanese companies like Square Enix, FromSoft, and Konami, which all those are not owned by anyone, but they do have ties with Sony. And let's be honest.
Start off.
Let's be honest. If Sony legit just bought Square Enix,
which they should,
that's a bigger blow than Blizzard and Activision.
They
can't afford it. They can't afford them. I don't think they can afford them.
Figure it out.
I don't think they can afford them.
Because Squeenix, so Squeenix is arguably just as big as Sony in name. Like, take E3 for instance. It's not Microsoft Day and PlayStation Day that you're looking for. It's Microsoft, but wait till Squeenix hits. Squeenix will either save it or literally come with it. Squeenix brings its own brand. From Software gives aesthetically beautiful games with deep storylines, amazing, like just everything really. But especially the music that comes from it. And we were talking about, From Software game, not. Yeah. So it's
which you haven't checked
it
out.
is what it is.
You should check it out. It's the last episode.
And so as for Konami, that's one or the other. It's still one of the bigger brands out there. Has hands and everything. I'm just saying, and plus we're talking about people that are Sony minded. Like I said, had tie-ins with Sony pull out. Like, they're just as prideful. Yeah. Who wants to get bought out?
Work in Progress also made a point. He said Sony should buy them, but Square Enix isn't like they do a lot of business, especially with Nintendo. So they don't see that happening.
They do.
Yeah. Which is true. The only
That's
thing
what I'm saying. Like they're big enough. Like they can do their own thing.
So I would say this: if I were Sony, like I want Sony to do this. As an Xbox primary fanboy compared to anyways, I want Sony to find a way to not buy Konami, but to buy their contracts to their titles. To get contracts to their titles and make them their own in that sense.
Exclusives.
Yeah, like they could revive Castlevania, they could bring back Silent Hill that everyone's been dying for. That's been rumored that Sony's been working on. And
Darkstalkers.
There
were Capcom. Yeah. But my thing, Sony already has ties with Capcom, so that's another one. Like Street Fighter is just Sony. So my thing is, if Microsoft's going to get shooters, if Microsoft's going to get shooters, then Sony probably would want, hey, let's get fighters on us. People want a new Darkstalkers. People want a better Street Fighter. People want better fighting games. Like, honestly, in FGC, there's really not that many good fighting games out. Like, we're like in a dry spell. Like, Guilty Gear is good, but other than that, Dragon Ball Z Fighters is kind of dwindled down a little bit.
Yeah,
I've been seeing more Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 content rise back up. Like, that's how much we're in the mods.
Because the mods. Yeah. I mean,
because of the mods.
And honestly,
mods are always dope.
Honestly, it's mainly due to Capcom and their because now they're back to being cap gods, right? Because remember that spell where everything was just going downhill for them until they
thank Monster Hunter.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
they were able to get their footing back. So I feel like if done properly, I mean, I hope Street Fighter 6 makes a big splash because Street Fighter 5 sucked for 2 years.
Yeah,
and that's what kind of killed the fighting games for Capcom because their fighting games were not popping off.
Yeah,
and I'm just gonna say that one game I want to see brought back, and I've seen it a couple times, that would help with the FGC is a new KI. And the thing is, and I was thinking this too. So KI, that
would be Xbox stuff.
No, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Yeah, so what my thing is like, if PlayStation wants to survive, they need to come up with some stuff.
No, exactly. But I think, but
how ballsy would it be? How big of a move would it be if they took KI? If they got Killer Instinct, put on their stuff, be like exclusive. Just let them know we ain't taking your crap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Microsoft already owns KI.
Yeah,
so
they own Rare.
It's already exclusive.
You never know. You never know.
I mean, I doubt Microsoft's gonna sell Rare.
Yeah.
No.
Like they're legit making
perfect.
Okay,
so we're talking about all the benefits to this though, and one thing that we haven't touched on just yet, and I just want to toss in there is like they grabbed Activision, and that's what we're really focused on is the Call of Duty and stuff. But it comes with Blizzard and all of the stuff that have been surrounding that.
Everyone hates Blizzard.
The old Bobby Kotick, got everybody in,
Well, so one more comment. Work in progress said, if Sony were to buy Square, it'd arguably be just as big as a purchase as the one Microsoft just made. Sony should buy Capcom. That'd be a good move.
Yes.
Sony should buy Atlas. That would be a killer right there. Because what does Atlas make, Juicy? Come on. You know it. Come on. It's a very big RPG.
Oh?
Tails?
A bigger RPG. It's one of the biggest RPGs out there. They have 5 of them. Persona!
Persona. Give me a second.
What that game was. I was like, I don't know what game he's talking about.
Right? I'm just like,
Shoot.
Like,
I'm dying.
I mean, I know I played some games out there,
so that's not fair.
but not
So
everything.
Persona has a lot of presence in Japan. Has some that has some presence here, bigger than what you'd expect. But let's be fair. Before Persona 5, nobody even really knew about it. I'm gonna call it out. Anybody got something to say about that? Like, I never heard that in any group. No one brought up Persona 3 references. Okay, it wasn't until we got Joker out there. It wasn't until Smash pulls Joker that I was seeing more of that. And before that, the game was aesthetically beautiful. Had a great.
I would say, but one thing that may prevent that is the fact that if Microsoft buys Sega Atlas owns, or Sega owns Atlas. But we'll see how that goes.
I mean,
but continue.
But no, so that's what I was like. But it would be pretty good. I would actually think that if they were to buy Squeenix, I actually put that more on the Bethesda route because Squeenix is its own standalone. Activision is dope. Call of Duty is pretty much cookie cutter stuff. But when you think of something that brings like its own unique aesthetic to every game, everything comes out a banger and stuff. I mean, that is the Bethesda pull line. Everything's unique. It feels different. Even their trash feels decent, and so that's how I would be. I do agree that'd be a huge move.
Yeah.
Sony buying Squeenix, that doesn't even just level the playing ground. That's kind of like you thought you could step to daddy, like.
So to go with the best that you were going with, because you were going to talking about Blizzard, because everyone knows Blizzard and Activision's they're dirty water that's being handled, right? They're filthy water. But
you call them filthy water?
Well, they have a lot of sexual allegations.
Dang.
And
there's a lot of bad that's gone with that, including like employee walkouts. Different, dude. What was it? The Bill Cosby suite or something like that.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah, no, it is bad. So I'm gonna tell you right now. So I see, and this is where a lot of my conversations have gone today. I see this as Halo Infinite's game trailer release last year. when it first released, a lot of people saw it and was like, "Ugh, you know, look how bad it looks."
is
Sony
horrible.
fanboys coming in, kicking in. So I'm
kicking in
seeing
too.
it as kind of an
Fuck 343.
opposite in this particular thing. Like we see this buy and we're like, "Holy crap, the biggest thing ever!" But we're forgetting there's a lot of development that needs to happen. Microsoft still has some things to do, and a lot of people debate like, what are they going to do? My thing is, I think there's only one route they can do: wipe the field. Management gone. You better get in there and just like straight up toss it out. Anyone who's still working there is probably done. Keep some of the producers, some of the designers and stuff like that, but like anything management level up, kick it out because it's time to make this a Microsoft pool.
If I think if I read correctly, once the contract is done, he is out. They're gonna buy out his contract. I mean, granted, he's gonna get like a little over $250,000 to leave, which I mean that sounds nice.
Which is that's not even cool in my opinion, but given everything, but.
The thing is, though,
but what I'm saying is like not just him though. I'm saying from like your mid management to your leads, like everybody just dip out. I mean, it's time for Microsoft to come and play.
Because Phil Spencer said like once it's done, they're gonna report to me as CEO. Like he's gonna be the new acting CEO, and he's gonna bring his own crew, of course. But one thing. So we're really talking to Activision, Blizzard, because Blizzard, dude. Can you imagine? All the Diablo fans that like maybe Phil Spencer, because Phil Spencer has a way of listening to the fans very subtly. So like, what if he could like legit be like, look, that Diablo mobile game, y'all saw how they reacted. It still hasn't even come out yet because of how people reacted. How about we just chop that, give the people what they want, and we'll put it on Game Pass for PC.
Oh yeah.
No, dude, you don't understand how big of a move that would be. No, Diablo is massive.
I know.
And another thing that can help. And another thing that would be cool. I mean, I don't think this will happen, but my preference, because ever since I played, or ever since I've wanted a PC, I've always wanted to play WoW, and I've always played the free trial when they had it. If they could get rid of the subscription for WoW and bundle that with Game Pass, or like if you have Game Pass, you don't have to pay the subscription for WoW. That would be top tier.
Or I'd say pull an ESO right now and have it to where, hey, you know, you can get it on Game Pass for free, but if you want the DLC, you can either buy it or pay what would be an additional Game Pass, $15 a month. You have access to everything except for the newest DLC that came out, you know?
Yeah. Like,
and that's only for a couple months, and then it comes out. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. So, I agree with you. It would be interesting to have WoW come to the console. A lot of their PC only games, it would be pretty interesting, like playing StarCraft, you know? That'd be pretty crazy to pull a StarCraft pool onto this and get a revival for that. I mean, we've seen it happen. Smite with Hi-Res made themselves into a console-based game. We can do it.
Says, don't play WoW, play FF15. Look, the only reason
that's also true.
And I know this, and I know this, but the reason I want to play WoW is for something that's not even there anymore. But I can still hear the commercial in my head. I want the Night Elf Mohawk.
Bear bombs.
What?
I want the Night Elf Mohawk grenade. Y'all not remember that?
No.
Where WoW did things with celebrities. They had the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, and then they had Mr. T.
Oh, yeah. I remember
okay.
that. I remember
like they get the grenades. You can throw the grenade and give them a Night Elf Mohawk head. No?
I remember that.
I don't remember that.
But yes, I do want to play FF15. Oh, 14.
My memory is horrible, though. So
yeah, 14 is a beautiful game. I've wanted to jump into that, except for the fact it's on PlayStation. And I mean, I play more of my Xbox. I actually don't have an issue with Sony and PlayStation. It's just it's also on PC. I also have it's on PlayStation. But it's also on PC, and I have a toaster, so hence why I'm on a phone.
True. But I mean, so yeah. I mean, Jacob knows this. Trey knows this. Hopefully, with this acquisition, Blizzard will finally finish Overwatch 2. Because I'm a big Overwatch fan.
I'm cool with letting that die. Yeah, I'm cool with breaking Isaac's heart today.
I mean, to be honest,
fine with it.
To be honest,
yeah.
I feel when it does come out, I'm gonna play for a little bit and be like, yeah, it ain't the same.
Yeah, you're gonna stop pretty quick.
Because Overwatch 1 holds a special place in my heart until they changed a lot of things. And I feel like they're gonna it ain't gonna be the same.
Yeah, they're gonna do exactly that. Like, what do you mean?
I like Lucio, bro. That's my boy. Lucio
Lucio
Hanzo.
sucks.
You suck.
Reinhardt's better.
Reinhardt
How
sucks.
dare?
Reinhardt's better.
But I mean, that's all I got. Unless Juicy got
He's
anything
the
else to add?
shield that keeps them alive.
No, Juicy? Jacob?
What'd you say?
Has he got anything else to add?
I mean, no. Like I said, I'm just saying. I'm saying the whole garden is pretty crappy. Whoever is staying right now is literally, when it came to the management of it, is not worth keeping, in my opinion. I think they've only got one route to them, and that's just to pull everything out, make it a Microsoft company, and really talk to the devs. That's what they're going to do for Blizzard. So that's what I'm saying. It's a coin flip. To me, it's a reverse of the Halo Infinite thing, where you had everybody cutting into Microsoft. Like, how is that your exclusive game that looks like crap? Everybody tried to forget about the new Fable, but whatever. But everybody cut into Halo Infinite, but then it came out and it was one of the biggest releases. My friends list on both this and on Discord stuff was people playing that game. I mean, it was, and it's Halo. It's a good game, And so I think that we're in a situation where it could go either way here. If they don't make the correct moves, it's still going to be a company with a tarnished reputation, and it's a pretty bad thing. It's a pretty bad name to be carrying with you. So you better be. I'm saying doing work the second day,
Bring back
as soon as it gets finalized.
You know what Sony should do?
Bring Fable back, yeah, baby.
I was say make a new PSP.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, the issue.
Vita
the issue with that is something like this exists.
Yeah, I don't.
That's my point. That's my point. They got to do something.
I didn't like the last one they made though.
The Vita.
Yeah, I did not like that one.
The which one?
The Vita? I think it was the Vita, wasn't it?
Here's what they need to do.
That came out years ago, though.
I know, but I don't like that
No,
one.
here's
Phil
what they
Spencer, but he'll do right by Activision Blizzard. I think he will. That's what I'm saying. He only has one route to go, and he's going to do it. If he doesn't, dang, okay, well, that was a bust.
Okay, so working president, I don't like Phil Spencer, but he'll do right by Activision Blizzard. See, I like Phil Spencer because even though to some he may be a little snobby, he gives the fans what they want for the most part. We wanted backwards compatibility, we got it. Game Pass, we wanted better and higher quality games, he gave it to us. I don't have too many complaints with the guy. He made a cheap, affordable console for $300. That's just me though.
No one buys that.
Dude, everyone buys the
Series S.
Dude, I see more people with that than the X.
Supposed to. That's because you can't get the X.
Exactly.
If they had the choice,
exactly.
They had the choice. No one with any system is like, man, you know what I want? The Series S. That just sounds good. Because you know what they'd have to do? Buy 4 of those just to make it right. No, Isaac, bad.
No, my niece has one.
Bad Isaac.
My niece has one, and it is pretty legit console, to be honest.
It is nice. It is pretty smooth.
Hey, it is a legit console when you don't have a Series X next to it to compare it to. You right?
That's why it's $200 cheaper. That's why you're paying $200 less.
It's nice.
I too want an Xbox One S Ultra. But
heated, bro.
But anyways, the one thing I still want that's been in rumors that died many years ago, but it lived as a rumor, as the Xbox 180. Anyone remember that?
Yep, I do.
Oh, they did mention that.
I still remember they had a layout of how they were going to do it. They had an image and how it was going to be, and they published it. I think it was in Game Informer, and then that was it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Nothing came of it.
So just to wrap this up, I'm gonna say one thing, and this is one thing I want from Sony, from their Game Pass clone self. Add PSP games. Add PSP games to that, and please, for all that is holy, bring back Crisis Core in one way or another. Because the fact that it's stuck on the PSP is just criminal.
Yeah.
Remaster, put it on there. Honestly, I'd even go as far as to say, bring back MGO, Metal Gear Online. It had a good presence there. Between that and Monster Hunter later on in the years, You're not going to get Monster Hunter back, but I mean, make your plays where you can. You know.
All right, guys. You guys any last impressions you want to talk about? Are we good?
Bring the PSP back. That's all I'm saying.
Make
Sony great again.
Make the PSP classic. Make the PSP classic.
Yes.
But,
or do something. I mean, my thing is, yeah, they have to do something. They're too.
There's only one. This is one of those. There's only one way this is going to work. They're going to have to bring back the PSP, new and everything else. PSP 2.0 with no promises. Because the biggest letdown because they couldn't meet expectations.
They could pull Nintendo and just say it's the new PSP.
Yeah, or so bring
PSP OLED.
That's the Vita.
Bring something, and then like either make a new PSP or something to that standards, and bring in more foreign games. Like that's what's gonna save y'all. Like,
that's just in general. You got to bring in. I mean, yeah, you need indie developers.
Like all the Dot Hack games I can't play because they're in Japan. Bring them over.
So Jacob, that's the best. I was saying Jacob's main angle here is just to play Dot Hack games.
Yes, I want them.
I get it now. Here. I get it now. This was all just a big Dot Hack commercial. Everyone.
Or it was a plea. But all right, guys, we'll wrap it here. So everyone that tuned in, thank you. Oh, you have something to say? You can add one more thing if you want. We got time.
Oh no, I was like, oh okay, catch y'all later. I miss you already.
But yeah, so anyways, y'all can catch us live, and as you can tell, I do read the chat. So if you want to be involved in these topics, go ahead.
Isaac reads.
I do read.
I didn't know he could read.
I learned yesterday. But anyways, if you guys have suggestions,
how to read yesterday.
If you guys have comments or whatever, and you're watching the VOD, leave them down below. Let us know. And if you enjoyed the content, leave a like. If not, leave a dislike. I'll blame Jacob for that one. If you're new, subscribe. If you want to catch us live, because we don't have really the one set schedule we do have is the podcast. It's every Thursday, 9:30 Central. 9:30.
We here every Thursday.
Yeah. Central time. 9:30 Central. 9:30 Central. 9:30 Central. And then I do
negotiable.
And I do live streams, but since I'm gonna start working and I'm got school, it'll be like I can't make a set schedule. So just ring the bell. You'll see when I go on. I go live. If you want to start.
Hey, Jacob and I can always start doing some Smash streams. Play it on
one day.
Anybody wants to have fun? I mean, it's outdated. Monster Hunter Rise is on the rise. We might as well jump into that hype train, baby.
There we go.
2022.
But yeah, and if another way to reach us, if you have any suggestions or another way to see when we're live, is to follow our socials. They're down in the link below. I think so it's on Instagram and Twitter are both Let's Chat. I think Jacob. What's the other one that you do?
TikTok.
That's the one.
It's Let's Chat too.
Let's Chat, and I think we're still working on the Facebook, right, Juicy?
Yes, sir.
So, and we also have a Discord. We need to start actually
working on it, but then my breaks come up, so I'm just like, okay, we gotta stop here.
No, you're good. And we got a Discord. Trey, you and I got to rework that, and then I'll put that in.
I need to change some stuff on it because right now I have it as a hub.
Yeah, we gotta fix that.
It's been there for a while.
But again, everyone that stopped by, thank you. I'm probably gonna stream later today, in about 15 minutes. We're gonna stream some Tarkov. If you want to
Tarkov.
If you guys want to chill and watch us play that, but yeah, I mean Yoda.
I've been playing this entire time. I just want y'all to know that.
Appreciate y'all stopping by. And all right, you guys have a good night.